Six-time Pro Bowler, five-time on that first team, led the NFL in sacks. Look at those numbers. I got them printed up there for it. Led the NFL in sacks in 2018. Aaron Donald working with Snickers. You like our little display here?
I like it, man.
It's big time. So I came up with this. I was thinking about this first question for you. What's better, a sack or sex?
We all know that. We all know the answer to that.
I just think, playing the game, you work so hard, you put so much into it all the time.
You got to release some stress sometimes.
Well, but to get there, get that quarterback, that's a big time moment. That you get your chicken from that.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Okay, no, I think you answered it. Who should be the 2019 Defensive Player of the Year? Are you satisfied with yourself? Would you give yourself the nod?
I don't think I got it this year, but I think a guy like T.J. Watt had a solid season. So I think he should. I'm kind of surprised that they ain't got Jones up there from Chandler Jones. The guy had 19 sacks in it, but had like 10 strip sacks. So, but I think T.J. Watt should get it. So
interesting. Okay, so how do you think that you have been so consistent / successful and been up there, whether you get the award or not this year? I mean, you've been doing this for a long time now, 6 straight years in the Pro Bowl.
Just working, not let myself get satisfied. Continue to work, continue trying to find ways to improve my game, trying to find ways to have success, and just working. I grew up off hard work pay off, and that's the way I am. So as long as I continue to work and I put that body at work, and I feel like it's always gonna pay off for me. So
see, it's interesting, meeting you for the first time because you're not a huge guy, and you're going up against dudes that are not twice your size, but they've got a good 50 pounds on you, and you're able to do it. So it's the speed, right, combined with the strength. Is that how you do it?
You could say that. And being a guy that's 6'1", you got the leverage when a guy that's that's 6'5", 6'4". So. Them guys sometimes don't want to bend as low, and it's hard for them to get under my pads. By the time they say hut, I'm already under their pads. So when you got that with the leverage, and you strong enough to hold a double team, and quick enough to split it if you need to, it tend to have offensive linemen guessing, not knowing what to do, and that's where you just got to switch it up and just play football from there. So
when did you realize that you could do it on this elite level?
Honestly, my first game, my rookie year, we played the Vikings. I made a couple big plays in the backfield, and I was like, okay, you get that confidence, like I think I can, have some success in this league. So, just doing that, having success right away, and getting that confidence, I felt confident that as long as I keep working, keep trying to find ways to get better, that I'll just be fine.
So let's go back then to the beginning, because Martin Mayhew's making news. I don't know if you saw this. He was the GM of the Lions at the time, and he says he wished he would have picked Aaron Donald instead of Eric Ebron. I was thinking to myself, I don't know if Aaron Donald would have wanted to go to Detroit. How did you wouldn't have wanted to be a Lion, would you?
I'm happy where I'm at. I'm happy everything folded out how it was supposed to fold out. I'm happy I landed, with the St. Louis Rams at the time, now LA Rams. But everything happened how it was supposed to. Had the opportunity to work with some great football players, learn from some great coaches. And went to a scheme that fit me right away. That was like me, same thing I was doing at Pitt. So, it played out how it was supposed to.
Did you think you were going to the Rams entering the draft?
I did not. I actually had a visit with him, and I talked to Coach Walfield, like, if you're still there at 13, we taking you. But I'm like, you already stacked on defensive line. You ain't gonna need me. So I kind of thought he was just, just talking. But I was there at 13, and they called me. So
okay. Anybody ahead of him that you thought was going to take you? I was looking at the list here. You had the Giants, the Titans, Lions, Vikings were there, Browns, Bucks.
I thought the Lions probably would have.
Really?
I think with Chicago was 14.
Yeah. They took Kyle Fuller.
I thought it was a chance I'd go to Chicago or the Cowboys too. So. It's
a crazy world. All right, so this year the challenges of getting back to the Super Bowl. What was that like for you guys? Obviously, missing the playoffs for the first time in 3 years. Was it harder than you thought it would be?
It was. It really was. Because we hold ourselves with so much high standards now. It's like we expect to be there every year now. So not making it and having the season we had, a lot of up and downs, not playing consistent football. That's not us. We know that. We just got to do better as players, and the coaches, clean things up too, and bring some talent in to help. I think we just need to play more consistent though. You know, it was times we play and we look how we supposed to. There's times where we lose a game by 21 points, 28 points, and that's not good football. You can't if you're not playing consistent in this league, you ain't gonna win much. And we just wasn't consistent enough. So.
Is it harder to do out in L.A.? Because, I mean, that's some nice weather. There are a lot more distractions in Los Angeles than in St. Louis.
It is, but you can't allow it to. You understand that you can have fun when you got some freedom, but at the same time, you know, keep yourself locked in, working, and you know, don't do nothing too stupid out there. So,
right. Well, it's not a terrible place to be. So you guys got some free agents, and the word on the street is that you might not bring back Michael Brockers. That's a guy that I assume you enjoy playing next to. What would that be like to not have him?
Yeah, well, you know, I've been playing with Brock, you know, all 6 years in the league, you know, so you build a brotherhood, you know, you comfortable with that guy next to you. So I think he's a guy we need. He definitely, you know, one of the main reasons why we was able to do things in the run game, just for moving him around and him helping us, you know. He's the anchor in the run game, in my opinion. So, you know, if they don't bring him back, that's going to be a big loss for us, you know, in my opinion. So, I feel like they need to find a way to do what they can from the business side to get this thing settled so, you know, we can have that guy back because we need him.
Do you think he wants to stay?
Yeah, I know he want to stay. So hopefully they can get him there, trying to find a way to, you know, make him happy and you know, have him back with us. So
you're not the GM, but, you know, this, you know, one phone call every now and then.
yeah. I'll be in the air.
So, all right, working with Snickers, fixing the world here. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, we just here with Snickers. You know, everybody see the ads. You know, if you're out of sort, you know, eat a Snickers. So you know, the world's out of sort. You know, big hole, dump a Snickers in there, feed the world of Snickers, and the world feel better. So, and no fun commercial. So I'm just happy to be here. You know, representing Snickers right now. So
and Snickers, I'm just gonna tell you this, and this is not because you're right here. This is the #1 seed as far as candy bars go. I could do one every day. Maybe two. Aaron Donald, great to see you. Congrats on all your success, and appreciate all you're doing out here, Super Bowl 54.
I appreciate you for having me.
We'll see you in the game next year.
Yep. You know it.